Have you ever found yourself obsessively thinking about someone who barely even replies to your texts? Like, they leave you on scene, and somehow you're the one wondering, what did I do wrong? Yeah. Let's talk about why our brain loves to chase people who ignore us. You know that one person who replies after 9 hours with just K. And instead of blocking them and drinking water like a healthy human being, your brain is like, maybe they're just busy. Maybe they're shy. Maybe this is love. No. This is psychology. And a little bit of self-torture. 1. The reward system trap. Your brain is basically a cute, confused puppy. When someone gives you attention, a text, a compliment, you there? Your brain releases a tiny dose of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. It's like a mini yay inside your head. But when that attention is inconsistent, sometimes they're super sweet, sometimes they disappear, your brain gets hooked even more. This is called intermittent reinforcement. It's the same trick used in slot machines, addictive mobile games. That one friend who is nice only when they need notes before exams. Because you don't know when the next hit of attention is coming, your brain keeps you chasing. If they replied all the time, you'd be like, okay, cool, they like me. If they never replied, you'd eventually give up. But when they reply, sometimes, late, randomly, boom. Your brain goes, try again. Maybe this time. 2. We want what we can't have. There's this very human thing. If it's hard to get, we think it must be valuable. Example. If I hand you a free pen, you're like, okay, thanks. If I say, this pen is limited edition, only 10 in the world, and celebrities use it, suddenly you're like, I must protect this pen with my life. Same with people. When someone is available, kind, actually nice to you, your brain, okay, cool. When someone is distant, unavailable, barely notices you, your brain, hello, new life mission. Their lack of interest can feel like a challenge. We start thinking, if I can make this person like me, that means I'm special. So now it's not about them anymore. It's about proving your own worth to yourself. 3. The ego problem. Why don't they want me? Let's be honest. Sometimes you don't even like them that much. You just hate the fact that they don't like you. Your ego is like, excuse me? Someone out there is not obsessed with us. Unacceptable. Fix it. So instead of asking, do I actually enjoy this person's company? You start asking, what's wrong with me? Why don't they reply faster? Why didn't they choose me? And boom, you're in a mental loop, trying to win them over, not because they're good for you, but because your ego feels a bit attacked. It becomes less of a love story, more of a psychological boss battle. 4. Old wounds in new packaging. Sometimes, chasing someone who ignores you isn't really about them at all. It can be about feeling ignored as a kid, having emotionally distant parents, growing up trying hard to earn attention. So when someone in your present is cold, is distant, gives love only sometimes, your brain goes, ah yes, I recognize this pattern. Time to replay it. You're not just chasing a person, you're unconsciously trying to heal an old hurt. Like, if I can make this person finally see me and love me, maybe it fixes that old feeling of not being enough. Spoiler. It doesn't. It just drains your energy and your phone battery. 5. The fantasy version versus reality. Let's be real. Most of the time, we're not chasing them. We're chasing the fantasy version of them that we built in our head. They say, hey, once, and you're like, they're so mysterious. So deep. So different. No, They just said hey. We fill in the blanks with. Maybe they're just scared of love. Maybe they're emotionally complex. Maybe they just need someone who truly understands them. Translation. We are writing a whole Netflix series in our mind about a person who can't even respond with more than one emoji. The reality might be. They're not ready. They're not interested. Or they just don't see you that way. And that's okay. Painful, yes. But okay. 6. So. Why do you keep chasing? Let's quickly check in. Think about that person who ignores you but you still want. Is it because they genuinely make you feel safe, happy, respected? Or because they're unpredictable and your brain is addicted to that drama? Is it because you truly connect on values, goals, trust? Or you just want to prove you're good enough for them? Often, when we strip away the fantasy, we realize, wait, if this was a friend treating me like this, I wouldn't even tolerate it. 7. The plot twist. It's not romantic, it's chemical. Let's take the romance outfit off this whole thing. This chase is often dopamine, reward system. Ego, why not me? Old wounds, repeating patterns. Scarcity effect, rare equals valuable. None of that automatically equals healthy love. Love looks more like consistent communication. Feeling safe, not anxious. Being respected. Not having to decode every and okay. If you need a detective, therapist, and philosopher just to understand their messages, it's probably not a healthy connection. 8. How to stop chasing someone who ignores you. Alright, enough roasting. What can you actually do about it? 1. Call out the pattern in your head. Literally tell yourself, my brain is addicted to inconsistency right now. This doesn't mean this person is special. It just means my reward system is confused. 2. Flip the question. Instead of, why don't they want me? Ask, do I even want someone who makes me feel ignored, anxious, and confused? When you shift from wanting to be chosen to choosing for yourself, the power comes back to your side. 3. Look at their actions, not your fantasy. They reply once in a while. Don't ask about your day. Only text when they're bored. That's who they are to you right now. Not the movie version in your mind. 4. Reduce their screen time in your life. Mute their chat. Stop checking last seen or online. Distract your brain with other things, friends, hobbies, memes, literally anything. Your brain needs time to detox from them like it would from an unhealthy snack. 5. Give attention to people who actually show up. Notice who checks on you. Who replies without you overthinking? Who respects your time and emotions? Your brain needs to learn. Oh, this is what normal, healthy connection feels like. It may feel boring at first because your nervous system is used to chaos. But boring at first often turns into peace, and peace is very attractive once you get used to it. 9. The fun part, imagine the roles reversed. Imagine someone chasing you while you constantly ignore their texts. Reply once every 2 days. Never show clear interest. Would you say, wow, I'm such a good person, they should keep chasing? Or would you secretly think, why are they still here? Exactly. Sometimes the person you're chasing isn't thinking emotionally at all. They're just living their life. You're the one building the drama. 10. The real flex. In a world where everyone is trying to be hard to get, the real flex is being emotionally available. Having boundaries. Saying, if you ignore me, I'm not going to chase you. Not because I'm arrogant, but because I respect my own peace. That's confidence. Not, I'll make you love me, but I love myself enough not to beg for attention. So the next time you catch yourself staring at your phone like it's a crystal ball, waiting for their message, remember. It's not some magical soulmate connection. It's your brain, your ego, and your past teaming up to replay an old pattern. And you? You get to be the one who breaks it. You can say, I'm not chasing anyone who makes me feel ignored. I'm chasing peace. I'm chasing respect. I'm chasing someone who actually shows up. And that is the psychology behind chasing someone who ignores you. And the power of finally stopping.